Another day, another track list to share with the wonderful people. This time for an album that I've been highly anticipating, and please forgive me if I butcher the name, for Jhene Aiko's debut album Sold Out, and this is scheduled for September 9th, so about a good 10 days from now. Like I said, this is just for the track list and my impressions based off of the singles and songs I'm looking forward to hearing. If you're just here for the track list, that's in the description of the video, so if you don't want to hear my voice, go ahead and get your track list, then you can go ahead and click off. But if you'd actually like to hear my voice and my impressions, then stick with me. The album so far has had 3 singles, all 3 of which, if you pre-order on iTunes, are given away from the get-go. To Love and Die, featuring Cocaine 80s, Spotless Mind, and The Pressure. All 3 songs, to me, are some of the most beautiful songs that I have heard, not just from her, but from R&B pop music in general. I'm very excited to hear this album. Jhene Aiko, to me, has just beautiful vocals on her songs. Like, her voice is just unique. It's something different about it that's just kind of like, it just hypnotizes you. And there's really not a whole lot I can say to like explain it, because she's just a unique artist with a unique voice. Now, outside of Cocaine 80s, there aren't many features on here. There's only 2 other collaborations. Her daughter is on one song, and Common is on another song. Which, those 2 songs are the ones that I'm anticipating the most to hear, especially the song with Common after her contribution to Common's album, Black Magic, which is my favorite track from the album. And actually, I'm interested in hearing her to see if she tries to rap a bit with this album, because she did rap her verse on Common's song and does rap a couple other songs and some guest spots as well. And I'm actually a very good fan of it. She's very good with not just singing, but with the rapping as well. I dig both sides of it, and she's one of the few singers that I actually don't mind rapping. Like other artists that have tried it, like Chris Brown and Trey Songz, I wish they would just stick to singing, because I honestly don't think they can rap like that great. Well, Chris Brown, depending on the song, he can get a decent verse, but Trey don't need to be rapping at all. Just sorry to offend his angels. Outside of the collaborations, the one other song I'm interested to hearing is the song W.A.Y.S, which was an acronym which is based off an acronym that her brother would use, and it stands for Why Aren't You Smiling? So looking forward to hearing that song. I feel like that's going to be like one of the standout tracks from the album. And as far as the album overall goes, I feel like this is going to be one of those contenders for album of the year. And so far this year, to me at least, there hasn't been a whole lot of stuff that I would throw album of the year on. Maybe 2 other albums, one hip hop, one pop. But this is definitely, to me, feels like it's going to be a contender for album of the year spots when the end of year lists come out, because everyone's been looking forward to this debut, me especially, after hearing her Sail Out EP, which to me was 7-track perfection to me. And it's very rare, especially because with how picky I am in music, it's very rare that I throw perfect on stuff, because I normally will find fault in a lot of things, whether it be beats, lyrics, or cohesiveness of the album or whatever. Normally I will find a fault or two in an otherwise good album. but rarely does an album get perfect, and I feel like this is going to be one of those albums that I feel will be a perfect album from start to finish, whether you have the standard version, the deluxe version, or the exclusive one. It's going to be one heck of an album, and I can't wait for it. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say on this album, so relatively short video. Maybe we'll get one below 6 minutes for once. But any thoughts you guys have, you're welcome to leave them in the comments. You know, I enjoy hearing what you guys have to say. And outside of that, peace.